Welcome back, Egyptology lovers, to another commission that was done on papyrus paper. This one is a bit more complex and has a lot more different things happening in the images and different iconography that was chosen by the individual commissioner who actually drew out the idea, and therefore I visualized it on papyrus paper. Now, there's a lot to see here and break down. So what we're going to do is we're going to split it up in half. We're going to break down the left side and then move over to the right side. And that will help us visualize it a bit more. But let's begin at the very bottom, which is pretty easy to see. This is the god Apep, which is curled at the bottom, which is coiled at the bottom, which is very standard for Egyptian art form. And at the very end, if you could see, his neck is cut off. This is to disable him so he does not attack you. And the fact that he is placed below the god and the individual commissioner, that means they have defeated him, that their feet are on top of him. So he is defeated foe. So this is a way to basically strike down and protect yourself against such an evil god, such as Apep, or the god of chaos. So here I just want to show you where he is cut off. Now, this is a very normal iconography for Egyptians. What they do is draw out a snake or a viper or anything that is dangerous that may attack them. And they would ritualistically or basically visually with iconography cut it in half, strike it down so it does not come to life out of the papyrus, which the Egyptians believed did actually happen. All right, so now let's begin with the left side iconography. What you have is a pillar. You'll have the same identical pillar on the right side, and this is a papyrus column. This is a pretty standard column that you'll see in many temples in Egypt. At the bottom of the column, you'll have three words: given, health, and life, and this will be duplicated on the other side. Over here, you have the god Seth, which is what the commissioner wanted, his patron god. He is standing upon a pedestal, which is known as a symbol of life, also part of the word of ma'at, which is truth. Here you have Seth basically standing in a very stride format of kingship. He is brandishing a tail over here, which represents virility. He is holding the symbol of life and the symbol of power, which is the was. Upon his head, he was given two crowns, the crowns of Upper and Lower Egypt, which is the red crown and the white crown. Normally, Seth is rarely depicted with these two crowns, but this commissioner wanted it. He wanted to honor his god as a king of Egypt. Over here, you have the symbol of life mixed in combination with the symbol of power, was, and the symbol of stability, which is Jed, the pillar. This is a standard staff that was carried and held by the god Ptah from Memphis. You could see this in his statues and his iconography as well. These were two add-ons by the commissioner. He wanted the Eye of Ra and the Eye of Horus, the two eyes, as a protection on both sides, as well as small little Seth sphinxes. You actually do see these carved in Egypt on temple walls. The Seth, who you could see over here, holding the symbol of giving. So he is giving life on both sides. And that's what he's doing here as a sphinx. So he's giving double power as a sphinx and as a god as well. Now over here you have the hieroglyphs of Seth. They are facing in the same direction towards the right as Seth is, so therefore he is speaking. Here you have who is Seth, the Lord of Storm, the son of Nut. All right, now on the right side here, you do see the same column we had before on the left with the same hieroglyphs at the bottom. Now, the commissioner himself wanted to dress very modern, so he asked me to provide him a long t-shirt with a pair of pants, but he still stands upon the reed mat in the traditional form when he provides honors and praise, barefoot, which is traditional as well, and he wanted to offer both a goblet of wine and some incense to the god. So as you could see here in the hieroglyphs, it says, giving an offering of incense and wine. He also wanted his hair to be long and black, and a little pinch or a little type of pinch or goatee that was put upon his chin, which you do see Egyptians brandishing as well. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and read the hymn provided by the commissioner. The hieroglyphs are facing the left, just like how the individual is, because that is the individual who is speaking. So starting on the top here, and this will continue across the columns to the right and then end at the very bottom here. So let's begin on the top. I am the eye of the storm. I am the blue sky. I am the calm sea, though the world or the two lands around me rages. Though seeking these winds, to tearing my sails, though the rains could flood my oasis, I am the iron spine of Seth. I am the victory of Ma'at. I am of a pure Ka, or spirit, amidst or in the midst of an upturned world. And that is the completion of the description and translation. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this commission and you want one of yours, please contact me on Instagram and we'll be happy to work together and put something together for you. Please like and subscribe to my page as well, and leave your comments if you have any questions. And thank you very much for watching again.